Okay. So today we're looking at the original price and the cost price. Guys, you've got to write these down, okay? So make sure you've got notes. Okay, so first before we start, I want to get you to get some terminology so that you understand what we're talking about. So if we say the cost price, which we would call the CP, that's the total cost of making or buying the goods. All right, so that was how much you bought it right at the beginning before you put it into your shop. Then you've got the selling price. So that's now you've added on a markup to your stuff that you've bought, and now you've got your selling price. Okay, so now you've got it on the shelf with a little label on saying how much it costs. That's your selling price. Your markup was your amount that you added to your cost price so that you could make a profit. So that's how much you added to your first amount. Your discount, now that's your decrease, the discounts we love, and the selling price because we want to attract more buyers. Your sale price is equal to your selling price, so the in the shop with a little label on, take away the discount amounts. So that gives you your sale price. And then we've got your GST, which is your goods and services tax, which is 10% in Australia, and it's added to your selling price. So once you've worked out your markup, you then add on your GST because that has to go to the government. And then your profits is your difference between your selling price and your cost price. So that's how much you make. Where your selling price has to be greater than your cost price. Obviously, you're not going to sell for something less because you'll be giving it to people. And then your loss, if anything ever that happens, is your difference between the selling price and the cost price when the selling price is less than the cost price, which we don't ever want to happen. All right, so make sure you understand all of that. Right, now we're working at cost price. So Great Grocery Supermarket has a policy of marking all of its bakery products up, all of its bakery by 75%. If the selling price of the bread is $3.49, so that's what the label says, what was the cost price? How much did they pay for the bread initially? So, step one, you add 100% to the markup percentage. So the markup percentage is 75%. We added on. So we would say 100 plus 75 gives me 175. Next step, change your percentage to a decimal. So remember your decimal place is here, and we're going once, twice, because we're dividing it by 100, and we get 1.75. That's your second step. Your last step, divide your selling price, my selling price there, by your decimal value. So 349 divided by 1.75 will give you 1.99, and you obviously always round it up to 2 decimal places because it is a cost. All right, so you just divide it by your decimal value, and there you get your original cost price. Next one is calculating your original price. So the Discount Computer Store is having a 20% sale on all items. Calculate the original marked price, so what it was yesterday in the shop, of a hard drive that has been discounted to $135. How much was it yesterday? So subtract the sale percentage. So here we've got the sale percentage from 100. So your sale percentage is 20. If we take that from 100, we're left with 80%. So there you go. 100 take away 20 gives you 80%. Number 2, change the percentage to a decimal. So there again, we move our decimal place 2 places to the left, once and twice, and now we're sitting at 0.8. So 0.8. We now divide the discounted price by the decimal value, so 1.35 divided by that amount, and we again round it up to give us our original, what it was discounted to. So it used to be $168, and now it's $135. Make sure you've written down your notes.